guys. I'm sorry I've been away for a bit. I'm sorry about that. There's been a lot going on. But let's just jump into some of the trending events for today. Hopped on Twitter. Apparently, there are a few things trending. There's always a few things trending on Twitter. I'm curious as to where to start. So, in light of everything that happened in 2020, I believe that I speak for many people when I say that we're never going to look at the world the same way again. And most of us are probably really confused as to who really has our best interest at heart. It's really funny because when you're coming at this from a perspective of someone who has had a taste of politics, it actually doesn't surprise you at just how deaf a lot of said representatives are to the mindset or the pleas of the public. And for those people who have not been in politics, it comes as a total shock, right? So with everything that's been legislated, or at least proposed to be legislated, they're talking about vaccine cards, they're talking about perpetuating mask mandates. Florida is a representative of sanity, and they're talking about disbanding all kind of COVID restrictions come July, which to me makes total sense if you follow the science, right? The science is saying that states that have not closed down and completely shut down their entire system of being are actually having the best quote unquote COVID rates. So yes, Florida is following science, and I'm so grateful for Governor DeSantis for doing that. Texas is on board with that as well. I know they've already shredded their mask mandate, which makes complete and total sense. It's interesting at the way that we are allowed to hear lie upon lie upon lie upon lie, and then when you take it upon yourself to share the truth, you are coined as a liar. I'll give you an example. So last year I was trying to post some videos about the supposed pandemic, right? And immediately the video was taken down because I was sharing said disinformation. My view wasn't even challenged. The challenge was that it was a different view. But no evidence was brought up to say that my view was wrong. There was no analysis done on my perspective. It's just you're not saying what this platform would like you to say, and thus you have to be taken down. So we're not really talking about an area, if you will, YouTube gods, if you're listening. This is my opinion, by the way. YouTube is not an area where you are encouraged to share ideas. Let's just be honest. YouTube is not an area where you are encouraged to share ideas because certain ideas are not acceptable to be discussed. That's pretty bad. It's funny because on the trending hashtags on Twitter, I saw that the First Amendment was trending, right? So I click on the First Amendment, and the first tweet that I see is somebody saying, okay, so if you misunderstand the First Amendment and you worship the Second Amendment, you're probably a Republican. Okay, that's just so anti-American, it's not even funny. So basically what he's saying, what this person is saying, is that if you are excited about the opportunity to speak freely, which is what the Constitution protects, and you are also happy that there is a way to fight for your freedom if said seniorities decide to ignore your rights, and that is by using the Second Amendment, then you're obviously a radical, okay? Because Republican is now synonymous with radical, which is insane, but that's what we Republicans are allowing the left to call us. We're allowing them to call us radicals. we're radicals because we support the Constitution. I mean, I don't want to like sugarcoat it, right? The Second Amendment is there for that. The Second Amendment is there so that if your seniorities go AWOL, you have the right to defend yourself against them, okay? I don't know where that concept got foggy. It is the individuals that are in power that are subordinate to the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is not their friend. It's not supposed to be the government's friend. The Second Amendment is not the government's friend. It is the friend of the people, and that's why the Second Amendment threatens people in power that are not, quite frankly, following the law, okay? And it bothers people that are not in favor of traditional American values because they're not traditional, they're progressive. That's what their whole label is, to go against the norm, to push against what is traditional. They are progressing the United States into where I have no idea. It's a huge experiment. We don't know how this is gonna go, but if we follow the trends of the left, we are putting ourselves in a very vulnerable position because we now have to reevaluate everything that America was founded on, which I scream on a pedestal has been working for the last 200 years. I don't know why they want to tear the system down, but for whatever reason, speaking freely and holding on to your guns is a very scary concept for people that are on the progressive left side. So what I'm here to say is that we should not be afraid of the constitutional rights that we have. We should know the constitutional rights that we have. We should protect the constitutional rights that we have, okay? Guns will only protect us so long as we protect guns. And if our lawmakers are intimidated by the fact that we have guns, great, okay? Because that's how this whole system works. Truth should not be something that intimidates people. Everything should be allowed to be up for discourse. Sorry about my dog. We should be allowed to have discourses on any topic whatsoever at any time, on quite frankly, any platform, YouTube gods. But for those of you who are afraid of sharing ideas, I am sorry. I am open to share these ideas on other platforms if that's necessary. But I want you guys to think, when someone is asking you not to think, then you have a problem. And honestly, those people who are thinking for us, they're really the ones that are responsible for making everything upside down as it is, okay? So I say all this to just really expound on the fact that we have a responsibility to defend our rights. We have a responsibility to share the truth, and we have a responsibility to hold on to the truth. If people are going to give us the task of following the science, then we should do just that, right? We should show them what the science is saying. The science is saying that Florida did everything right. So if California wants to follow the science, they should follow what Florida did. I don't know how much more black and white to make that, okay? Following the science means dropping the masks, okay? It means opening up, all right? And it means looking into actually what vaccines can in fact do to you. All right, for a virus that even the CDC says most people have 98% immunity to, okay? So if you're gonna follow the science, then please do so. If you're gonna be interested in truth, then please be interested in that. If you're gonna build a platform where people can share ideas, then please allow ideas to be shared. And if you're gonna live in the United States of America, then please acknowledge what the United States of America was founded on, okay? So that's all I had to say for this video. I have many more to come out. I might even make some more today. I'm gonna see. But I just wanted to just get that off of my chest and kind of give people something to think about. I was actually pretty happy with that idea, I guess, and being able to talk about that, because even though everybody already knows it, it's just unfortunate that we have to say what is so blatantly obvious in this time. We just have to. We have to say what is incredibly blatantly obvious to people who don't want to accept the truth, the actual truth. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys right now, and I will be back soon.